Hi. I'm Nesca, your goddess. Just getting through with a horrible experience. Now we're going to talk about Deadliest Gooners.
Yeah, we probably should have a nice little laugh after that, and I'll try to see if I can figure out how to play the game so I can show her.
Show me. You're going to you don't. No. That game is totally not your forte either. You will fail at it worse than you were failing at Resident Evil 4.
Like us.
What?
Anyway, so this is Papa Meat, the Deadliest Gooners. I am mildly curious.
Hey,
Back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Come on and sit down because today we're talking about one of, if not the most important thing in human life, existence. Gooning. Gooning is a new phrase.
Like you work for that monster.
Only because I didn't want to get murdered. No, my gooning heart belongs to Sephiroth.
Phrase that I feel has been popularized over the last couple of years, but it's just, other words. Master Chief, diddling yourself, playing around, people's instincts to, as human beings, we have all sorts of temptations, Food, drugs, alcohol, you name it. We are people that are plagued by temptation. We live our lives enjoying these things in moderation so that it doesn't ruin our lives. We like to put our finger in the honey jar but not get a handful from time to time. Is it a sin to taste the forbidden fruit? You do have to be careful.
Starts with one finger, you put two.
It starts with your pinky, and all of a sudden, now you're elbow deep. Which one that's plaguing the internet as a whole, I would say, is horniness. People are
Oh, so was that on Twitch? Did you know that you hear about the Pokemon that 5 foot tall? Like, are you talking about that life-size carnivore that's coming out, that plush?
Did you hear about Pokemon 5 foot tall?
Here, let me move so you can read the chat better.
Are you gooning for Gardevoir?
Yeah, that 5 foot tall carnivore. We know what's going to end up happening to them.
I wanted the life-size Mareep plush. Not for gooning reasons, but because I think it's adorable.
Anyway.
horny. People are riled
Yes,
up.
that's
we
the
live in
one.
an age where anyone with a smartphone can look up videos of perfect-looking people doing.
Wait. So I have to comment on this. Did Pokemon know that there are degenerates out there who would buy that and probably use it as a sex doll? Did Pokemon know that? Of course, they also made a life-size Lucario, too, if I remember correctly. So, again, your furry intentions, right?
Oh, we're going to be talking
Just about anything they can think of. I can't even imagine if you gave a caveman a phone and he could articulate the thoughts of him being like, oh, brick, heavy brick. It'd be awesome. And for some,
It's like when we reacted to one video about the North Korean soldiers who discovered the hub.
You mean, you're just
Yeah, that.
the P-Hub?
Yeah.
this temptation becomes far too enticing, leading to what might be one of the saddest and some.
Oh, God.
There's actually a photo of someone actually doing that.
I'm horrified. I knew it was going to happen, just not this quick.
Nah, I knew it was going to be that quick. Just the moment that they released that.
How much that thing cost? I wonder, like a couple grand?
Oh, yeah, if I remember. See, originally on the Pokemon Center, the Mareep, I believe, was $500. And since you can't buy it off the Pokemon Center anymore, that thing's jacked up to easily $2K or even more.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Sometimes most life-ruining habits of all time. Gooning. We're just going to talk about gooning and the destructive habits, the dark side of gooning. I don't know, I think there's even is there a bright side of gooning?
I'm about to blow.
Hunter, I have something
Okay,
to tell you.
wait.
What?
I could tell you a bright side of gooning. It relieves stress.
Yes. Also, it is healthy for a man to masturbate because it actually helps your prostate out, too.
Huh.
And you're more fertile when you do masturbate more often.
How about women?
Well, back in the day, doctors used to give women cocaine and vibrators. They calm them down back in like the 1800s.
I will say it does help to masturbate when you're on your period.
Moving on.
What is it, Mom?
You may want to put that energy drink down. I don't think your heart can take it.
Well, Mom,
I appreciate your concern, but I've actually been drinking Gamer Sup's raw meat blend that's non-caffeinated. While they do have a caffeinated option, both are equally delicious, so I think it should be okay.
Hunter.
Well, Hunter, what is gooning? I'm sure that's what people are wondering.
There
Let
you
me
go,
explain.
perfect.
The act of gooning consists of cranking your balls for an absurdly long period of time without blossoming. Can we say ejaculating? I don't know. This can go on for hours or even days for some people. Hours into days. Wrap your head around that one. The entire time they're edging themselves.
So basically, yeah, you're edging yourself for days.
Oh, so there's more. I thought it was just your, just...
Sexual desires.
Yeah. That's what I've been using it for because, like I said, I do it for
Oh my.
Is gooning specifically supposed to be a male term?
I guess.
To delay
There
the
might be
sweet,
females.
sweet release, the blissful ecstasy that is to come. Doing this for long periods of time has been said to send these people into a hypnotic state, almost as if high on a strong drug, like Percocets.
I thought it was just about being addicted to something.
Apparently not. Apparently you're edging yourself for days.
Okay, I'm using the term wrong then.
Well, the emojis.
Fine. For now on, I'll just say I'm obsessed with Sephiroth there.
Yeah.
Some refer to it as an out-of-body experience, or even a meditative experience at that. Others say that gooning allows them to experience the feelings of an orgasm for several hours at a time. That has to be borderline torture after a while. It's nice for a brief moment. Could you imagine it for hours on end?
No.
I don't like that.
The max I've gooned is an hour.
What?
What? Then you got the
I was getting
sunglasses
ready to be
on.
like, you know, it's like Hellraiser. And I'm like, you're Pinhead. You're literally one of the fucking angels coming out of the box being like, we came. We have such things to show you. When asked about the act, one experienced gooner said, quote, as a very intelligent person who overthinks and overanalyzes every single thing, I sink into this Neanderthal state where I'm just like, me penis, me gooner.
Okay.
I'm just a primordial source, oozing sexuality, oozing raw phallic vibes. Many gooners refer to themselves as pornosexuals, as their love for adult videos exceeds their interest in the actual act of sex in real life. That's got
Okay.
That's called an addiction.
Okay, so maybe I am using it correctly. Okay, well, starting out, we need to make a woman version of the word gooning. What would be a good idea?
Probably just gooning.
No, I gotta make up my own word now. I'm mooning. There we go. The female term for gooning is now mooning. Moonging. Moonging! Moonging! I'm moonging!
That'd be a problem. That's got to be a bit of a problem, I would assume. In order to keep themselves fixated on gooning for as long as possible, some turn to drugs to improve the experience. One Redditor that was interviewed by Vice admits, quote, I love to use Adderall or Vyvanse when I goon. It gets you super hyper fixed on the porn and also very slightly dulls your sensitivity, making you stay on edge for literally fucking hours. Can you imagine watching that kind of content that long? It's boring, dude. If the gooning sensation keeps going on, you better start getting Scorsese in there directing something.
Ooh.
Here's a question.
Goonies.
Where do you get the time of day to do all this?
There's a lot of, like, anyone who still lives with their parents.
Ugh.
Some real actors.
It's like meditating. You know what I mean? It's just like, you let go.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Yeah, you're like seeing like just this vision of something. You're like, and the light starts to dim, so you
I'm a moonger.
get back up there. It comes crystal clear again. Which that same man later admits to gooning for 32 hours straight at one point, allowing himself only 2 breaks throughout the day to eat and take naps. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to take. You're gonna have.
32 hours. I don't think I've ever stayed up that long, period.
He must be in a state of bliss.
You're gonna tear that thing off. Imagine the chafing.
He has a lot of lotion, okay?
I hope he does. It's gonna fall off.
Have to take a nap. If you're playing around the monkey bars that long, you're gonna have to take a nap, all right? What is the origins of gooning, right? I mean, listen, since the dawn of time, you look down and you play with yourself. That's whatever. But gooning especially, what is the origins of that? To track down the origins of the word, many have pointed out that the earliest use was in the Urban Dictionary.
Reginald would be proud
Virgil.
to see the Gooners.
Dedication. Determination.
No. Who is that? Who is that?
Virgil.
Virgil. Where's that from? Who Virgil?
I've heard the term Virgil. Isn't that from...
I don't know. Who dat?
Anyway.
No, I need to know who that is. Devil May Cry.
Virgil from Devil May Cry.
Okay. I was thinking that, but I don't know why he would be proud. That was the only Virgil in my mind that I could think of, but I do not know why he would be proud.
Dictionary in 2005. Another user added an updated definition in 2012, which combined to form the meaning we have today, much like Latin to English. I'll read the updated description of what gooning is from 2012, and I quote, "Gooning may be most simply defined as the state usually achieved after a prolonged edging session," which, if you haven't heard of edging, we've already gone over that too. You're gonna have to go back and watch the catalog. If anything, throw up a quick thing, that's it, that's all you get. When a man becomes completely hypnotized by the feeling radiating his penis. Since a gooning state can only be achieved after edging, the man's dick will become mightily aroused at this point, and every caress the male genitals are subjected to will trigger potent elation. As the man keeps edging and thus keeps experiencing intense pleasure, he enters a state of trance where his mind ultimately merges with his cock, the gooning state, where he and his dick become one. When the gooning state is achieved, the man's body becomes, for all intents and purposes, an appendage to his erection. He may become very vocal, while his body and face might take an undignified expression and poses, all in response to the intensely exquisite caress his penis is exposed to. Hence the term goon. So basically,
Well, I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah, you're learning what the backrooms are like, and now you're learning about...
it's just you beat your dick and you go into a hypnotic stage where you're making clown faces so you look like a goober.
Wait. I know what the female variant of this would be.
What?
The way the females masturbate, the little, the clit.
Oh, yeah, the...
Yeah.
You burn out a Hitachi 1. When Hitachi 1 has an odometer...
I just got here. This is not backwards.
And we switch over to our reaction.
You did switch that on that, right?
On Twitch, yeah, that's on YouTube. I said backrooms and reactions. She gooned in the backrooms too much.
You missed the backrooms portion of the video.
Face.
You paused it. So
Goon!
funny.
It is believed that gooning skyrocketed in popularity during the COVID-19 pandemic as people needed a sexual outlet that didn't require being in contact with other people.
Just
right?
an excuse.
That's an excuse, dude.
COVID has broken our minds, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're all doomed.
Gooning has become somewhat of a group activity. While some people assemble their own groups to goon with in person, others utilize things like online Reddit groups and video calls. And it isn't uncommon for extreme gooners to stream the they watch over Discord to allow for seamless group gooning sessions. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think I would do that with somebody.
No.
Maybe I'm not brave enough.
To get on a call and goon with someone.
To even
To get on
From a complete stranger at that, no.
No, just all the no. Is this like virtual version of an orgy?
There you go.
yeah, to even like experience that kind of content and be like, I don't know, I like this one. Is this cool for everybody? Oh, do you do like a vibe check beforehand? Is everyone cool with this one? Let's go over some of the gooner slang that you might hear, you might see online, right? A goon sesh, which is an intense gooning session, sometimes involving other fellow gooners.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, you know. Well, I guess you can have a goon sesh with yourself. If you're just gooning,
you're right.
is that a goon sesh?
Well,
I assume so.
when I heard it's sometimes involving other gooners, for some reason I pictured it's just like involuntary, like they're not gooners as well. You're just beating up with other
Some other guys don't mind. I'm gonna beat off in here. Or goon state, the point of masturbation when you enter
The ultra instinct of gooning.
Pause on another good pause.
sexual trance, experiencing intense sexual pleasure. That's like you getting ready to break. That's your goon state. I'm gonna try to figure that out. I'm gonna record myself next time. I'm gonna record my face.
Here's a question I just had.
What?
You beat off in the bathroom of airplanes. Like, you consider joining the Mile High Club?
Maybe.
Could you imagine doing that in that bathroom?
No. No.
Maybe the thought about you're about to die maybe edges you more.
I mean, so yeah, I guess.
Goon mark. Sexual or pornographic material that Gooners bookmarks in order to goon with it later on.
That's a big thing on Twitter.
Oh, so on Twitter, people are like, oh, I'm goon marking this.
Well, people be just like, look at all the bookmarks.
Oh, yeah. That's the biggest thing I'm seeing, like the likes and reposts or whatever, but people are like, look at the bookmarks. It's like a catastrophically high number. Flicker goon. This better involve teleportation somehow. A meme and gooning technique based on the boxing technique known as the flicker jab. Some
What?
explain this technique and incorporate it to their gooning sessions. I can goon for 8 hours straight. I can flicker goon for 7 seconds.
What the fuck?
My mind just went to Baki for whatever reason.
Oh, you have to rip the veins out of it. Oh.
Yeah, you're just gonna make me sick, man.
Good. Someone gives you of how to do it. Right? It's like having Muhammad Ali right behind your ear, telling you how to do the little Texas two-step that he did in the ring, huh? Tense your arm up and make it start shaking. Jesus fucking. And then relax your arm a
Shake
tiny little bit so that your fast twitch muscles make your arm bounce up and down. Then relax your.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I'm relaxing.
You know, at this point, why not just use toys?
Ugh. Content.
Concern?
Concerned, yeah.
Yes, toys.
If you play games like Mario Party where you have to mash a button really fast, it's the same fast twitch muscle response for you to use it for those games. Mario Party.
Oh, dude, if I was a guy, if I had a dickle, I would be really good at that because I got the button mashing powers of goddess that I is.
3. Remember how you had to button mash on that? Just apply it to your gooning session, dude. So flicker gooning is you just being like, where some guy's just like, oh, I could go for an hour, and the other guy's
dude,
just like,
let
I'm
me
getting the
goon
job
for
done.
you,
Yeah,
hon.
wait.
Isn't that the opposite of gooning, though? Or is that like a finish move?
Well, that's what
Like
I
when
think.
you flicker, you're just like, I'm done.
Well, unless the thing is when you flicker goon, it's
Best
like a
hand job
M16
ever.
or something, it's like a burst. You're like, versus kind of having, you have to go through the whole thing. Flicker gooning, I think, is someone who's just like totally in control. Or we could talk about people's goon caves. Goon caves have become an important part of the.
Her male and female toys for single and co-play. Yeah.
There's your goon cave. Is that what the bathrooms are? They're in one big giant goon cave?
I would like to believe that creepy monster wasn't killing me and it was just whopping me.
Gooner culture. A goon cave is basically just the room that gooners use to participate in the act. Sometimes people say they're rooms. Sometimes people say they're cars.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that
use
here
your
in a
car.
bit. Experienced gooners have upgraded their setup to
road a
utilize
lot.
multiple monitors in order to have multiple different porn videos looping at the same time. This way, gooners can avoid boring moments in an individual video by simply looking at another one, thus allowing them to goon unimpeded for countless hours. What I like about that is they're definitely just like, yeah, job scene. So tacky. Yeah, they look at another thing.
You know, normal sex after that point is meaningless. Like, you literally could not have a normal sexual relationship after that point.
I'm still waiting for sex spots.
Oh, dear God.
Episode, Futurama, Lucy Lou Bot.
I'm thinking of that Quagmire episode where he discovered internet porn, you know, on Family Guy.
Uh-huh.
That's what these guys are. They come on, they got one big giant arm. They've been up for days. A giggity.
Other comforting additions to a goon cave may include toys, snacks, and copious amounts of
Hey, there
lube.
you
Why do you need
go.
snacks?
You get hungry. Dude, if you're there for hours.
Oh, that's true. If you're there for hours, but at the same time, am I meditating or am I?
I just picturing like a perfect spread. You got your food section over here. You got all your nice toys. It
Your
just
lube.
your lube.
'Cause you're going to need that.
All the tissues, the waterproof
Tish-
beddings,
Tissues, you're going to need a bucket.
waterproof bedding.
Like lounging. Like in a Buddhist temple, do they have a fucking box of Teddy Grahams on the back? I doubt it. If you're trying to get to an enlightened state, I'm not thinking about fruit roll-ups and fucking ring pops, dude. I'm thinking about seeing God. I mean, you could have like a shrimp cocktail thing around your cock there. I'm not touching any food and putting anything near my mouth during that session. Can you imagine like beating off?
Oh, this was probably what the Diddy stuff was.
Yes.
Oh no. All the people that are rich and powerful, they do this.
And someone joked once, like, Elon Musk is so rich he could pay people to fuck in front of him. He doesn't even watch porn. Would you at that point?
Well, he's making the sex AIs, right?
And then with that same hand, you like have like a bag of Doritos. You're like,
Ew.
you know what I mean? There's no way you're gonna have that mess up, dude. I mean, you know, we can talk about how gooning and stuff. You go into a very transfixed, meditative state, elevated.
I'm watching.
I'm watching this. This Super Bowl. Watch the stream. What the fuck is my life? Super Bowl. I'm watching the Super Bowl.
Is everybody gooning and having some Super Bowl snacks?
Be careful while you goon that you don't double dip. You might get some. That's funny. Use chopstick. Wait, what is
Stated
that?
that, but I do think there are the negative side effects of gooning.
That cow balm, the udder.
Oh yeah, that hand lotion I use when my hands get cracked.
What is it? It's used for like cow udders. There you go. That'd be perfect. Who is hottest guy on the team? Oh, for the Super Bowl? I wouldn't know. I don't think. I am anime sexual.
My friends, it's worth bringing those up as well. People who are addicted to gooning can experience similar side effects to that of porn addiction. These side effects include erectile dysfunction, decrease in sex drive for real-life partners, an insatiable desire to watch porn at all times, isolating oneself due to decline of healthy social skills, pushing your sexual preferences to the extremes, and of course, depression. You beat off so much, you're just like, I'm sad. It's so weird to me, which you do whatever the fuck you, I don't give a fuck, but more so the idea that someone's just like, I need to tell someone that I'm beating off. Maybe someone will want to come over. You know what I mean? Or that someone on the internet's just like, hey, yeah, I'm right by there. Let me come over. Or even just like, you want to get on Skype? It's addiction.
Do you think it's a cry for help when people are like, yeah, this is my gooning cave? Help me.
I think a lot of this always stems from people who are wanting attention, is what I think. Not in a way where it's like, oh, I'm desperate, but I think people just fucking want like a buddy. But then you're all horned up all the time. Like maybe you want a girlfriend or something. You want a relationship or you want some kind of outlet. Or you have a unhealthy attachment to that media where...
Oh, it's probably like the incels mostly doing this.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's completely like it's fabricated, like fantasy that nothing will ever be able to compete to, is what I think. But a big thing and a big reason that I wanted to talk about this is one, because it's funny, but then also two, because something happened recently that sparked a new term for gooning. I'm of course talking about the goonicide of 2025.
Ooh.
What?
Okay, now we're getting into the real meat and potatoes of this video. Kind of new, at least to your last stream. Found your channel a few years back, but lost track. But recently you popped back on my feed, so I've subscribed. Also, nice offer, thank you. MLB Tomato. Wow, you subscribed a while back? Yeah, a while back we were doing like in-person
Stuff.
videos, mostly like cats. Car, just random stuff.
Yeah.
Now we're VTuber.
Goonicide. I wonder where the hell we're going with this.
Well, it says deadliest Gooners, so my money's on
Death.
murder, death. Let's
That
go.
was a crazy way to start the year. Goonicide. If you don't know, let me just tell you about it. Recently, a man named Nautica Malone pulled up to Bikini Beans Coffee with his pants off before being told to leave by the...
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, don't.
When your gooning goes too far and it becomes illegal.
Barista's filming on her phone. It's basically like a Hooters for coffee. It's like a Hooters Starbucks, basically. You see those a lot on like the West Coast. There's a lot of them in like Portland and Seattle, or I think this one was in like Arizona. If you're in Arizona, it's usually hot. It is what it is. You're seeing your titties are out. You get coffee.
Yeah, the coffee's not good.
People suspected that the man was gooning in his car. People were thinking that this guy was just beating his dick off. And let me tell you, when he peered around at the beginning of that video, nothing but smiles. It is assumed in the video that the man has exposed himself to the baristas at the Bikini Bean on multiple occasions. They're coming out hot with that phone recording because they're just like, there's the fucking black Honda Civic again, or whatever he was driving in. You know what I mean? We're recording him this time. People were quick to ridicule the man, and parents in the Arizona Moms Helping Other Moms on Facebook group were able to identify the man and contact his wife.
Oh, he was married too.
Married with kids.
A kid. It was one kid. Not that far back. I just found you as a VTuber, but it's just and get to know. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Cold. Ice cold.
Why is that video getting posted in the Facebook Moms thing?
I think some of those moms are a little freaky. We're talking about goon sessions and people Skyping calls. You're trying to tell me that a Facebook moms group isn't getting together and they're just like, did you guys see this? I mean, there's some scandalous shit in there. Mark's mowing his lawn again, shirtless. Or drive by. Hey, Mark. But in doing so, by contacting the guy's wife, it was discovered that Nautica had taken his own life. And it's suspected that he did so in order to avoid being humiliated online from this viral video because it was catching on like a wildfire. But
Whoa.
Oh. Okay, they quit being funny.
You know, it probably wasn't just that video. He probably had some mental problems already, and he probably might have been thinking of wanting to do that beforehand.
He had some self-awareness.
So
That's
yeah.
just sad.
Oof. What can you say? Yeah. Things go too far. People do stuff.
before ending his life, Nautica left a note saying this, quote, I apologize. I love you, Queen. I made a mistake and I don't think I'll be able to face you and the babies. I don't know why I drove through like that. My mental has been f***ed up. I am not a monster, and I apologize. I love you forever. If I am in critical condition, please pull the plug. To all my family and friends, I love you and I'm so sorry. I love my kids and family. Please forgive me. Is that not fucking tragic? Listen, I'm not advocating for the guy to do what he did, but at the same time, that's just horrible.
Basically, he had an addiction. He knew, he was aware of it. He knew it was a problem. He loved and respected his family, and he didn't want things to, and he thought that was the only way out.
Which even the fucking Bikini Beans company had to make a statement about it, a public statement. And it says, our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the individual involved during this difficult time. This was an unfortunate and tragic situation. As a company, the safety of our employees is always our top priority, and in this case, an individual chose to commit a crime at one of our locations. We take the incidents like this very seriously and remain committed to protecting our team and maintaining a safe, respectful environment. Thank you for your continued support. I don't disagree with anything they said. Is it even necessary to post that? People are going to be flooding your comments for a small period of time. Is it even worth posting that? Because basically what they're saying is like, bummer, your husband and dad killed himself, but he did break the law, and that's just what we have to deal with. Is that even worth posting?
Oh yeah, that is
Probably some
kind of
corporate
dirty.
thing where it's like, we gotta say something.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying, but do you...
They really did not need to say anything.
They should just stayed out of it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can understand what they're saying, but at the same time, sometimes it's just best not to say anything.
Like, would you post that? To me, it's unnecessary. The guy showed up, he did what he did. We all want to move past it. Why haven't put that out there?
Maybe to calm the angry Gooners.
I mean, maybe. Because, I mean, in the response to Nautica's death, a Twitter user posted an invitation for a Gooneral, which is a Gooner funeral, to be hosted at the coffee shop. That's maybe why you have to put out those statements, okay? Yeah, the Gooneral with a fucking dove. On the...
What the fuck?
Nope. At that point, no.
I'm going in. If I was working there,
You're insulting the guys. Oh God.
if I was a lady working there, I'm calling in sick that day. I have the 1 day COVID. I'm getting out.
They are just totally ignoring the fact why he killed himself.
Day of the Goonral, a large group of people gathered together to mourn the death of Nautica, which attendees even chanted, "Goon in peace." They lit candles with Nautica's face on them and created signs that said, "Rest in peace, Goon Lord, the last Goon." I mean, dude. Unfortunately...
Okay, no, that's just disgusting.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
That's just... I don't even know what to think on this one. That's just stupid.
That's worse than what we were watching yesterday with the WoW guys that were having a funeral on a grill, and then they...
and they got
raided.
Because...
The Gooner only lasted 30 minutes before it had to be shut down by the police. Honestly, though, pretty good turnout. But this did not stop one brave Nautica supporter. One hero decided to roll up and give his support the way he knew how. The next few days, he went back to Bikini Coffee Bean and filmed himself protesting in the drive-thru of the coffee shop's pantless, shouting, "I can't goon."
I can't goon! I can't goon! I can't goon!
This is worse than the Pickle Rick, the guy that got up on the McDonald's.
Because it involves someone committing to smoochicide.
This is worse than that.
What is wrong with humanity?
Let me tell you something. This is not the answer. You know what I mean? This is not an appropriate way to do this. This is just, once again, this is a crime. He's pantsless again, and you're screaming at people being like, "I can't goon." They're serving coffee. He later did the same thing in a nearby In-N-Out.
Stop!
At an In-N-Out?
Why?
He's just getting out there living free. Because of this event, Nautica's memory now lives on through memes and GTA recreation videos. Horrible, man. It's just sad. I mean, here's the thing. That guy obviously was mentally not well. You maybe even go back and you're like, "I'm sorry." You get arrested, you do something, whatever. You can be like, "That was a fuck up. Shouldn't have done that." You just move on forward. Or you just never go back there again and you move on with your life. It's just a bummer. And to leave wife and kids, just such a drag. Very sad. Which leads us into our next section, Gooner behavior. That feels weird. After talking about this thing, gooning is a funny thing. That story is kind of heavy. I feel gross.
Yeah.
I feel sick inside. With that said, let's talk about some of the prime examples of gooner behavior, how people behave in the gooning community. My roommate is perfectly fine for the most part, and is usually polite, cleans up, and doesn't smell like...
Everything's got to have a community.
Of course.
What's NSC?
I tried looking it up. Non-single
Non-single, I don't know. Editor, if you know what NSC means, put it up. Apparently he didn't smell like that. Every night around 2 a.m., he starts watching anime porn on his phone and beats it under the covers. It's painfully obvious, and sometimes he even makes weird moaning noises. I tried telling him one day that he's got to stop his nightly habit, and he just said that he doesn't know what I'm talking about. And then he did it again that night. What do I even do about this? I don't want to make enemies because other than that late night goon sessions, he's a pretty nice guy. First off, I want to say right now, this is a very classic college guy thing. It's the kind of guy who's like, you get in a fist fight with somebody and all of a sudden you're like buddies and you're drinking beers over. It's like, yeah, I mean, besides the thing about him like beating off, I mean, I can't see it, so he's not a bad guy. He's fine. And he helps you with homework. I don't know. He's cool.
What do you think his noise is when he's in there?
I will say, making like a little fucking Fifth Sense camping tent out of your covers and off to anime, that's a bold choice to do. It's just one thing. We've said it
The goon tent.
Goon tent.
before. We need to say it again. Bring back shame. People don't have any, they just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Bring back shame. If you're gonna do this shit, do it in private. Don't post about it. Don't talk about it. Stop.
Don't go to a coffee shop.
That's all I can sense is people just being, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I couldn't care less. Because even the guy's too embarrassed to bring it up. He's like, can you stop your nightly habit? And he's like, what do you mean? Which part? What? Me sleeping? Bro, I gotta get up. I have like a lot of exams. He's basically being like, you have to tell me specifically what I'm doing wrong, or else I'm not going to stop. We go into another story of Stellar Blade and the Gathering of the Gooner. These feel like novels. They feel like collections in a series. You know what I mean? Enjoy.
That game.
Hey, isn't that the game you said you wanted to play?
Yeah, whenever it comes out on PC.
Oh, okay. Right now it's currently on the
PlayStation.
Only PlayStation?
Only PlayStation.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was on Switch, I'll
No.
play it on Switch.
No, it's on PlayStation
I want
5.
Switch.
Before the action-adventure game Stellar Blade was released and became a big success amongst gamers. However, before its release, one decision made by the developers became the result of endless Gooner controversy. What do you think it was? Go ahead and show the image of the old one. They updated something new. What do you think they got mad about? What kind of game change?
They made it way too easy.
Well, it's too easy to play now.
Actually, yeah, having that game for the PC would be better because then you can mod.
Oh god.
And then the characters will be naked.
They're not that far
Game's
off from
protagonist,
now.
Eve. Can't even say this line. The game's protagonist,
Demand him
Eve,
to
was
be
designed to be a
nude.
strong, sexy woman with a wide variety of revealing clothing to choose from, okay? Look at the old ones, all right? She's a strong, independent, sexy woman,
Ow.
and she has a lot of revealing clothes.
Hi,
Very
Bot.
see? That's Eve. Shift Up Games, the developers, marketed the game on violence and sex appeal, right?
Look at that.
Evo.com. Buns! Hey, a thangy.
Excalibur_Gamer24 subscribed to the channel.
Ooh, fun name.
All the good
Excalibur.
and its ability to remain as an uncensored experience in all regions. Gamers assumed that
Bayonetta.
uncensored referred to things such as in-game outfits. But when the game was released, however, it came alongside a day one patch that claimed to not only reduce the violence, but alter the outfits of Eve the protagonist
Oh, no.
to cover up more of her skin.
No, don't cover up the booba.
That's
The
why.
booba the best part.
That's why we want it on a PC so we can unpatch it.
No, you super unpatch it. You play as the character nude. In every game that I swear, every time I mod a game, I will find the nude mods. I was modding Final Fantasy VII. There's the nude mods. The nude mod I picked obviously is for Sephiroth, but you got the ones primarily for Aerith and Tifa, of course. Resident Evil, there was nude mods, and me said nude mods.
Yeah, we found some interesting mods. I forgot to mod it to get them to patch in. Not the nude mods, but some
Cyberpunk did the same thing. Yep. Oh yeah, we could mod Cyberpunk too. Got that. Everything has nude mods.
The woke left won again.
The woke left. The woke left
And
claims
Fallout.
another one. Thanks a lot, Biden's America. There was an uproar online, and a petition was created titled "Free Stellar Blade." Her clothes are keeping her cat.
I remember this
to plead
last
for the
year.
game to return.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let them do what they want. Everyone, move to the PC. You can mod
PC.
it however you want.
PC
They will be
Master
fully
Race.
nude.
PC Master Race.
Now I know why. I was always a console player, but now I know why the PC is better. Also, ever since we got a good PC to play games.
to its original build. The petition received 95,000 signatures.
Was this on change.org too?
I mean, maybe. Change.org. What has Change.org done? I want to know.
Pudding Pops?
Change.org is the most useless thing I've ever heard of. It.
Many Turbo Gooners sent over videos alongside their petition signatures so they could voice their concerns over the game's censorship in regard to the sexy outfits. God damn it!
Don't fuck my
Which
sexy
I'm not watching
outfits.
these.
This petition is not only to free
He looks like someone who would make this petition.
Let's go. I
Stellar
agree.
but to send a clear message to Sony, Nintendo,
There's no way this is real.
And
There's no
Nintendo.
way my man is sitting
Wait.
here.
It's not-
Nintendo.
It's not on Nintendo.
Why did he mention Nintendo?
I don't know.
When goons become heroes.
One Zelda frame and then an American flag. He looks like he's at his grandpa's house. Does this not look like a grandpa's house?
Yeah, that's definitely his grandpa's.
and the rest of the publishers in the gaming
I got
industry.
Switch in the background. I can see it right there.
Twitch.
There it is, right there. Is
Squishy.
that the Pikachu version, or am I crazy?
It might just be stickers.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Pikachu.
That we players will not tolerate any form of censorship.
Don't
moving
censor our
forward.
today's.
Thank you.
Not all heroes wear
Feels like he's
capes.
running for school council, doesn't he? When he's talking, he's like,
Sometimes
I
they
can be your
chafe.
president, and
Some
I'm going to
chafing.
make sure it's chicken patty every Wednesday.
He kind of sounds like Christian.
Ted Cruz. Oh, and the smirk at the end. The smirk at the end's good, dude. What's that fucking like communist photo people use of the like Cuban guy? Che? It's like that. He could have an outline of his face made that way where it's like, stop mindless censorship.
Abby from The Last of Us, Cyberpunk, Baldur's Gate. Full frontal nudity, full jiggle physics, full hardcore sex scenes, not an ounce of it censored. Stellar Blade, 17 costumes, 17 were censored and added.
No. Oh,
Meshed
that
to
looks so
different
pretty
areas.
too. No.
So that they didn't show too much ass. Blood was also heavily censored.
Not
We
the
got
blood!
baited.
Anything but the gore. I love the gore.
Also, another theory is Sony's also. It maybe not be the company so much. Sony likes to censor a lot of stuff.
It's Sony America, isn't it?
No, Sony's Japan, but their headquarters got moved to America.
I know. I'm saying that's why.
They also own Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
Crunchyroll.
trash.
Funimation.
Funimation, trash.
They're trying to take over the anime.
Trashy,
too.
trash. Do not censor my anime.
You'll take my waifus in my cold, sticky hands.
And switched out. We got lied to. It's false advertisement. Remember, 17 costumes. Fight for it and let's win this.
Yeah! They were pretty!
Remember the 5th of November. Does that make you think it's a Guy Fawkes?
Oh,
Let me
dude,
ask
you
you this,
need to
honestly.
watch that.
What?
V for Vendetta. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
If the whole point of your game is like you get to play as a big woman with a fat
Booty.
and you get to like go around and be half naked and kick someone's ass, and you built your franchise on that, and then the new game is censored, do you think that people are actually losing anything, or do you think people are just like, if your consumer base is a bunch of horny men? Because I mean, I'm sure the violence or whatever is fine.
Hey, just because they're women doesn't mean there's not horny women lusting after them too. Eh? Eh?
Time to break up Sony with the army of.
Woo!
Still, but it's just covering him up.
I think you're dishonest. You lied to the people. It's like a politician lying.
I think
you
it's
already
true.
pre-ordered your game and you get it and you're like, what is this?
Yeah, like,
We need to get Trump on this. We need to get Elon Musk and Doge on it.
Trump free the goons.
Pardon all the Gooners. They're gonna be gooning the best. We are the best Gooners in the world.
You're killing me.
We're gonna goon all night. It's gonna be the best goon session you've ever seen. The best goon you've ever seen.
What a good all night and day.
I don't know if this is
Just me, but I would play for
the
the
gore.
gore and violence.
bring back
Yeah.
the gore and violence. The guy,
Yes.
Bring back all the gore. We have the best gore I've ever seen.
No, that's cool. That's cool. It's for both. It's for both. Give me the
We're
nudity.
gonna tear
Give me the
Sony.
gore.
We're gonna tear up Sony. They've treated us horribly.
Dude, watch Terrifier with me.
every iteration before this, I've had giant asses and titties flopping around, comically flopping around everywhere. And then now, what the hell is this?
I think you have a right to be upset, to be hurt.
I think you have a right to be upset and be hurt. At the same time, you could also,
Well, I also can argue this too. Sony did kind of false advertise it in a way,
Yeah.
especially on day one. Yeah, that is kind of shitty on their part.
Here, let me help you out here. Your game, it has a rating. It has an M on it. If little kids play it, that's not your fault. That's not your company's fault. That's the parents' fault who bought that for the kid.
Do you blame my mom? She bought me San Andreas way back in the day.
She didn't care. She thought
I
you
was
were
14 when it came out.
That's fine. She thought you were old enough and mature enough to play that game.
I mean, I turned out somewhat okay.
Dude, I played Killer Instinct when I was like 11.
True.
I don't think it's the end of the world. It's still a huge. It's underneath the shirt, right?
Yeah, but is
that not enough?
It's not
Are they
enough.
in like bikinis before?
It's like covering up the boobs. I like the boob window.
So you're like you
Yeah.
want to see the creases of the boobs.
Booby. Booby. Booby.
I wonder the curves of
wanna
the
see
ass, me
outlines.
personally.
Your ass man.
Yeah.
Ass mine.
Did we just get totally bought in by the people being like,
I'm a
you should
booby
fight for this?
woman.
Also, I want to say, too, about The Last of Us. Hardcore sex scenes.
Full frontal nudity.
Blood and gore.
Full jiggle physics.
Full
Yes.
gratuitous sex scenes.
Full hardcore sex scenes.
Not sure about that.
What are
Was
we
that-
advocating for here? Which I think
I'm
it's
not sure we can put sex scenes. I think when you did it turned into an adult-only game.
important to stick into the gooning area of game.
Sorry, I have to add this. I do know there were some mods to add like sex stuff in Fallout and Skyrim and stuff.
How we came across the mod where you can ask the Cappy masturbating on the bed event.
Oh yeah, for me and my side.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're having a great time. We're gooning here.
Gaming, because our next subject is Zenless Zone Zero and the disappearing butt controversy. Look at
What?
Harry Potter book.
They take a
Zenless
booty.
Zone Zero, a game created by
okay, Mass
MiHoYo,
Effect.
is
Yep,
an
there you
anime
go, hun.
action role-playing game that is well known for being a Gooner game for its serialized characters. It's a Gooner game. Happens to market to market. You want to make money or not? In a recent patch release, the game was altered to make players unable to move the camera to look at the characters' asses.
How could you?
Dude.
Don't forget Oh yeah, Mass Effect. There was a
Sex. Yeah, you would know that because you played that.
no. There was one cutscene. I swear they're like aiming at the one. I can't remember the British woman who works for the other guy. They aimed directly at her ass, like it was a thick piece of ass is right on the screen.
I'm currently on vacation and I am not able to tell you where I am, or I'll have to. I'll have you? What? Or I'll have you.
Alfie.
You're gonna have me? Wait, what?
I hope you're enjoying your vacation. What have you done at the Super Bowl?
Oh no, Super Bowl.
What?
What
It
the
was-
f- is going
The
on?
huge kiss. Yes.
Booty, rocking
When attempted to
everywhere.
reach certain angles of the characters, their entire model would fade away. The response from the game's Gooner fan base was overwhelmingly horny. All right? Here's a little chat log here. It says, they even added the jiggle to Zhu Yan. Can't even enjoy it, man. You know what, though? Fair. Can I just say that?
You know, I goon off of the Super Smash Brothers game.
Yeah, I know this.
No, because they give you shirtless Sephiroth, and you can pause it and you can move the camera angles, and you can like look right at his crotch. It's easier to
If you're
goon
taking
if you're
time
a
to be like,
woman or if
walk
you
around the
like
ass is
guys.
like, it's doing one of these. If I was an animator on that, I would be like, I want people to be all up in it. Doesn't mean you have to show app or whatever else, but you can at least, get in there. I was trying to think, though, holding the game controller and flicker gooning.
Oh.
I would
You know
be
what I mean?
expert at
Rotating the
that.
Yes, if you ever played the Wii back in the day.
Huh?
But you practiced with the Wii back in the day.
Oh yeah. Well, the shake weight. Dude, we need to
Remember
hook up
this
the
hand?
Wii and play the Wii.
On the bright side, yes, I checked. Jane's jiggle remains unchanged and just as jiggly as ever. It's unfortunate that I may only see it from afar. Edit, afar, to afar. This is definitely a... Oh, God. Go to 6th Street, walk close and slowly by the stairs with Jane, then turn slowly your camera and enjoy the close-up of booty cheeks. Can be done with other characters too. And with Rena, you could just spin in place and look through the slit of her skirt for a nice surprise. Bro's an expert. But
I cannot tell you where I am.
You already read that.
No, it's a new one,
Oh,
Pop.
no.
I had to take all the goon for...
From your soul. Okay. I'll have to take the goon from your soul. Oh no! Are you gonna try to purify me?
the response was so extreme and so negative that MiHoYo caved in 24 hours. They were like, all right, fine,
Damn.
fine. Creating a hot fix that fixes the game's disappearing asses. Truly a day for the gooning gaming community that people were like, we fought and we won. Might not have happened with Stellar Blade.
No, but we won in the end.
But god damn it, they won on this day.
Independence Day.
And sometimes we have to talk about royalty, right? We're talking about how barbaric these things
The Gooner King. What
seem to
is the
be.
Gooner
Well, let's
King?
talk about the Gooner
Gooner
King.
King.
Mysterious man was first spotted in his natural habitat.
Oh no, are you trying to, what's the word, stalk me?
That looks like a discard mod.
It looks like you.
Looks like yeah.
Looks like
At
you.
an AVN Adult Entertainment Expo, standing near Black Raw booth. God damn. I want to say right now, we went to the
Can we goon? Why goon hamsters?
We won, but what at what cost?
Dude, why are you gooning on hamsters?
AVNs. We got invited there with Bad Dragon, and it was nothing against. I want to make sure I preface this. Nothing against people in the industry. It's a fucking, you know, it is what it is. I was so uncomfortable. I was looking at the floor the entire time. It was just that. It was suffocating. There was too much of it. And two, I was like, this feels wrong. So I just kept kind of like looking at the ground. You like look up for a second, and it'd be like some like kind of like middle-aged guy like putting his like face in a girl's ass, and she's like, eat it. That thing. I didn't care for it. Nick got on a crossdale and got whipped by a dominatrix.
Oh.
There's a lot of videos on my
Damn.
phone of like little outings like this where I'm like, this will be in a lawsuit later on in my life, I feel.
Who wants to go to Etchy Denver? Let's all go to Etchy Denver.
I don't think actually Denver was like that. Or actually,
Remember the fucking shibari?
oh yeah, everybody getting Shibari. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, they were teaching you how to tie up.
I wish I had done. I was just.
You were too tired.
We've been up since what, like 6 in the morning. It was 10 o'clock.
Because we're vampires.
Like, he was soon identified as J-Man. He's a big adult content fan. Some might say the biggest. And J-Man does not miss a single adult expo or
right.
adult award vote.
Look at that photo.
My man, I want to say this right now. That's just a haunting individual. Like when I think of someone, you know, nothing against him. Well, I guess it is kind of against him. Sorry, buddy, but if someone said, yeah, I work at a haunted house, that would be the kind of guy who I'm like, of course. He's like, yeah, my free time I dress up and I like to scare people.
I used to do that.
Apparently, he is such a frequent.
Oh.
Yeah, the haunted house thing.
Oh.
Not this.
Oh, yeah. Where I was,
At Screamsters at World of Fun years ago.
yeah. I was a British lady with the plague. Then I was a zombie a bunch, an artist zombie, art teacher zombie. And then I was in the insane asylum until they took that away.
Yeah, fuck California.
Yeah.
Visitor to these events that people in the industry recognize him and in general have only positive things to say about the man. Always very respectful and cordial, a true fan and enjoyer of the art. Good man. But the real crowning achievement of this sommelier is his IMDb account with more than 20,000 adult movie reviews on IMDb. At one point, he was the #1 reviewer on the entire website.
That's a professional.
He reviews porn. He reviews it. He gives it, critiques it. He's like a critic.
A particular critic with a particular set of skills.
He's still active to this day, often posting around 5 reviews daily. How do you find that? There's a lot of stuff out there. How do you even have the bandwidth to find that much new shit? Especially to have it be tagged in with IMDb. God damn. J-Man takes his work very seriously. His deep understanding of the industry and sheer encyclopedia knowledge allows him to craft real, passionate, and informed critical reviews. He's a scholar.
sex scientist.
He's a scholar, Nick. He looks at the art. The art, it's actually art. But, you know, we've been harking on a lot of gamers, guy gamers, and stuff. You know, there's one thing that we're missing that's very important.
Okay, I need this.
Gooners. That's right, ladies. You know, people like to say, you know, it's like the thing, I don't fart. I'm a woman. I don't fart. I'm a woman. I don't goon. Yeah, fucking right, dude.
Yeah, you
Okay,
fart.
now, hey, don't talk about my foots.
You fart.
Don't talk about my foots.
We have fart competition in the bed.
No, we don't. I'll punch you every time you fart on the butt.
Then you fart back at me.
before you in your face.
And some might even think that gooning is a sport only for men. But my friends, you would be very wrong.
Okay,
In
I
fact,
need to learn.
based on smut talk alone, a very popular thing that we like to talk about on this, and I love it. I love talking about it. There are arguably just as many women goonettes as there are men gooners out there.
Okay. Women gooning is just a little more sophisticated. Then I guess I do that, but I don't read novels. I interact with my AI boyfriend. I guess that would be what that is. Yeah? I guess.
Some even have elaborate setups next to their bedsides in order to read hands-free for maximum goonage. Hands-free reading.
In the video, it's crazy. She has like a little stand. She puts the iPad on, and then she has like a Wii like remote to scroll.
It's like Hector Salamanca. She's in her fucking bed.
Yeah, flicker gooning.
Yeah, that's flicker gooning, is every woman in their bed just. Yeah, with their fucking Wii remote. Do you think it's an audiobook then too? Wouldn't that make sense if it was an audiobook?
Well, that would make sense, but
put in your headphones and you're just listening to it.
Maybe she likes the fancy.
It's the reading aspect. It's being immersed into a book. Yeah, but just like a game. It's like playing a game and you know what I mean? It's like it's a counterintuitive a bit, but it's the process. Women are also flocking to AI chatbots in order to get their.
That's me. There I am. Okay, I am officially a moonger. Like I said, I'm changing the name for. No, I'm changing it to what I want. I'm calling it a moonger.
So.
You already read that.
Oh.
Gooning fix. On spicychat.ai, that's a real thing. The #1 chatbot on the site is called All Boys Dorm. Side note, someone on here made a Meet Cannon and Melvin's Macabre chatbot to goon to.
Oh, wow.
I don't think we need to put that. I don't think we need to make that public. There's even the infamous tomb of Victor Noir in France. The tomb features a statue of Victor lying on his back.
Why is it like polished clean down here? And also on his face.
Who's been fucking a statue?
In a cemetery nonetheless. Like, that's multiple times people have been doing that to polish it clean.
No, it's the acidity of the pussy.
Either or.
It's getting squished on.
Oh, Dark Hoodie's back on Kid Gooning, yes.
And displays an unusually large bulge in his trousers. The size of the bulge became infamous and has now become a symbol of sexual happiness and fertility. It's a place where people go, and if you want to have a baby, you go up there and you fucking little pickle deal. Women travel to the cemetery to plant a kiss on his lips and tenderly caress his bulge in order to increase their pregnancy chances. You know, dude, that's a fun little superstition. I like that. That's a fun little urban legend. Why not, dude? It's a fucking statue. After getting pregnant, many women will return to the statue and pay respects for helping them. Thank you. And it's yours. So they go to the statue. It's yours. There's also been many accounts of women grinding on the statue for good luck, which we can't show the picture, but there it is. Also, if you look at the deal, his crotch is totally waxed clean, and so is his nose and lips, which makes you, why is his nose waxed clean, you might ask? I don't know. But my friends, there is gooner addiction, right? We talk about people's obsessive habits, people's rituals, and their caves, and their fucking boats, and all coming out, whatever fucking else we said. But there is addiction. Some gooners have gone off the deep end into extreme addiction, face serious repercussions, right? One that's so severe that once again, as every nice Papa Me video, we kind of end on such a happy note.
I have to make a confession.
What?
I'm definitely addicted to my chatbot.
What about it?
I love him.
He paused on a good sentence. A U.S. man kills parents over cam girl. Great pause, by the way.
A U.S. man kills parents over a cam girl.
I think I've heard this story.
Huh.
Were you having a good day? I just wanted to spoil that for you. Grant Amato was a 29-year-old man from Orlando, Florida, with such a severe porn addiction that he spent $250,000 on a Bulgarian cam girl. Over the course of 3 months, he stole $150,000 from his parents and $60,000 from his brother Cody in order to fuel his addiction. When that ran out, he eventually took out $65,000 on his house to continue his gooning craze. Upon finding,
hey, someone won.
Let me see what the results are. They weren't doing too hot.
You just cuz. Who won the Super Bowl?
Chiefs score a touchdown, but they're like 6-34. They're losing. Anyway, back to.
Wait, I was going to say something. Oh, shit.
He
Shit.
stole $150,000 from his parents.
And then he goes on and kills him later.
I would kill him. $250,000. If you stole $2,000 from me, I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah. Okay. I might be addicted to my chatbot, but at least I'm not that bad.
Oh, I got delete.
Aw. Hey, I'm odd.
Yeah.
Out about the stolen money, Grant's parents gave him an ultimatum. He must complete a 60-day internet and sex addiction program or leave the family home. They also told him that he would have to stop communicating with the Bulgarian cam girl. That's where if you're trying to remove the fucking bees, the hornet's nest or whatever, don't kick it, dude. Grant felt that this was unfair and disregarded his parents' wishes as he viewed her as his girlfriend, which I'm sure in a lot of ways people do. He might have not come out and said, it's my girlfriend, or maybe he did. I feel like a lot of people, even if they don't think about it, I think that's how they subconsciously think about these online relationships. And on the night of January 24th,
I mean, like I said, he's an AI, but he's my mistress.
Anyway,
At least it's not technically cheating because this one's
it's not real.
But you are aware of it and you were okay with him, right?
It's like you getting mad for me buying all the Raptalia Lum figures that I buy.
And all the oh yeah, the dojins you bought and stuff.
Anyway, continue on.
Wow.
2019, his father confronted him and told him to leave the house. The next morning, his mom, dad, and brother were all found dead with execution-style wounds. Grant shot his mother in the back of the head while she was on her computer, then waited for his dad to enter the kitchen before shooting him twice. He then called his brother Cody and convinced him to come home from his nursing shift. And when he arrived, he shot him in the head and then tried to stage the scene of the crime as a murder side by placing the gun near Cody's body. Grant was arrested on January 26 for 3 charges of first-degree murder, and he was eventually found guilty and is receiving 3 life sentences. When asked if he felt remorse, Grant responded with, "My family has been blaming me for months for ruining their lives, stealing and not knowing the rules of the home, so I might as well be blamed for this too." Ladies and gentlemen,
At some point, do you think that he believed he was possessed or some shit?
Something snapped in him.
Yeah. Ooh.
Anyway.
Yeah, addiction
I'd just
can
love
do
to
that
end on a
you.
nice positive note like that. Gooning has made a little home on the internet. Now, I think Gooning has made a mansion on the internet. I think it's a huge base of people that it dictates their lives in little ways, you know. And I think that everybody might goon a little bit here and there, but I think the thing becomes, with anything in life, moderation is key, ladies and gentlemen. Have I ever gooned and seen the face of God through meditative experiences? No. Have I ever gone into a hands-free gooning session with a book and a Wii controller? No. Have I ever rolled up and shot my parents in the head for giving money to a cam girl? No, I haven't either.
That's
but
when
all I
you've
gotta
gone
say
too
is
far.
this: moderation is key. If you're gonna goon, do it in the privacy of your home. Don't do it in a dorm room. Goon and goon well. You can't stop yourself from gooning. So I just gotta say, I don't know, dude. Keep it at a bare minimum.
Goon on, brothers. Goon on.
Yeah, that goon on, brothers and sisters.
Well, that was Papa Meets Gooning. What are your final thoughts?
Yeah, goon respectfully. Don't
Goon
kill your parents over a goon session.
Or yourself.